Thesportswire. Saks and Massieh, it's Thesportswire. Saks and Massieh, it's Thesportswire. Saks and Massieh, it's Thesportswire. Saks and Massieh, hey.
Wednesday, January 17th, another edition of the Sports Wire with Saks and Massieh. What's up, Massieh?
What's up, Saks? You got the intro down now. It took you 7-8 episodes, but you got it nailed.
I'm good, you know. Sports Wire Wednesdays.
I like it.
You know, we got Lending Tip Tuesdays. Sports Wire Wednesdays.
We got the Daily Sports Rundown.
Daily Sports Rundown.
I'm getting better at that. It's taken some minor edits here and there, but we're getting better.
All right, that's good.
Our number one fan in the house.
Number one fan, B. Rit, in the house.
Number 2 fan is in the house. We got Cruiser.
Yeah.
Literally a house. We're not figuratively speaking.
We are literally in the house.
Yes.
And
here we are.
Here we are. You know, Massieh, there's something on my chest I want to kind of bring up on the wire today.
Okay, let's start the show off with a confessional. Go ahead.
So, decided that it's a new year. I'm going to do an annual physical. Haven't gone in a couple years.
You haven't gone in a couple years?
It's been a couple years.
Jeez, I'm surprised you're alive.
Thankfully, I am. Thankfully, Bill of Clean Health came back, by the way.
Oh, good.
So, it looks like the Sports Wire with Saks and Massieh will continue.
The healthiest duo?
How's your health? Good?
Perfect.
Perfect?
No,
right.
yeah. You don't want to compare your health to mine.
No?
Yeah, even though yours is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, a couple minor
things.
Continue. Go ahead.
But, so... Now, with the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare.
Who?
Trump Care.
There you go.
You're entitled to a physical per year, annual physical.
Okay.
That's free of charge.
Yeah, of course.
No deductible, nothing.
Yeah.
So I decided I was going to take advantage, go for my physical.
Okay.
I go to the doctor, make the appointment, no problem, physical, see the doctor, whatever, and I'm in there. And I have a question for the doctor regarding my health care.
Right there. Bad move, I can already tell. You're just going to open up a can of worms. I can already... Yeah, go ahead.
And I was told that if I want the question to be answered, that I will now have to pay my deductible.
Who told you this? The nurse or the doctor?
The doctor.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? This is an annual healthcare exam. The whole point of it is for preventative health. So I should be able to ask preventative healthcare issues. Discuss my health.
I agree, but you have to think. There's going to be a million other people walking in there asking random questions, just like you, slowing the process down. They have to see 15 and...
It was one question. I'm not asking for some sort of exam or this or that. I was just asking a health-related question.
What was the health-related question? Do you remember?
I do.
Are you allowed to say it on the air?
I sure can. I was asking about possibility of sleep apnea.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That if, how would I know if I would have sleep apnea? Well, you got to pay your deductible. Are you kidding me?
That was his response.
Well, if you want me to answer this question and discuss this is going to be a normal visit, and you'll have to pay your deductible.
I'm going to start doing that with loans.
That's bullshit. Exactly. If somebody asks me a non-loan related question, if they ask me a real estate question,
I'm going to stop them. I'm going to say sorry.
I'm going to stop you right there, but if you want me to answer that, you're going to have to pay.
This isn't part of the loan package.
Imagine that.
This is beautiful.
Bullshit. And you know me, I don't get riled up like that.
Yeah, you do sometimes. We're going on once a week now that you're getting riled up. Ever since we started the show, you're getting more and more excited.
I couldn't believe it. I was appalled. What a bunch of crooks, really. A bunch of crooks.
Oh, yeah, the whole system.
And they say that we're crooks. They're a bunch of crooks.
Oh, man. You haven't even dived into the realm of the crookness. The whole industry, from the pharmaceuticals to the doctors to the pharmacy techs to x-rays to everything.
It's a bunch of nonsense. It really is.
You went to the dentist this week, too.
I went to
the
dentist
had a pleasant time.
Well. Great experience at the dentist.
I made an appointment.
Did you?
Yeah, February 1st.
Did you tell them I recommended you?
I did, just in case you get some Jew discount or something on the next time around.
Yeah, great.
Some credit, some dentistry credit.
Great dentist, affordable, really nice. The dentist actually did the exam herself, did the cleaning and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they must be slow.
They were jamming in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I like
Good times.
Yeah.
And then one other thing, this weekend we got together, Massieh.
Oh yes, we did. I made a cameo appearance at Buffalo Wild Wing. What game did we watch?
We watched
Eagles-Falcons?
Eagles-Falcons.
Yes.
The most uneventful game of the weekend, really.
Yes, and kept me alive. So I'm happy that the Eagles actually pulled off. And
That's
won
right.
that.
The bet is still...
And I got to enjoy some wings.
You got to enjoy wings. You came when me and a couple other buddies had already placed the order for the wings. Mm-hmm. You came. You
cleaned house. We ordered some more. I was a little disappointed with your guys' effort on the wings there. I think I had 20 wings solo.
No.
Pretty close.
Maybe that's why my triglycerides are high.
Yeah.
From Buffalo Wild Wings.
Man, that's probably why. Exactly.
That was a good time, though.
No, it was good.
It was good. We had
good game, good food.
Had a few beers.
Yeah, you had a few
You didn't
beers.
have
No,
any.
no, I
You
don't.
were stuck to.
I'm sober now.
To water.
I've had my time to party.
You know, if you want, I have some homemade limoncello in the freezer.
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to
It was
pass.
made by Father Saks.
Okay, what is limoncello?
It is a really sweet lemon flavored alcohol. It's made with He made it with moonshine.
Who made the moonshine? He did.
He bought the moonshine.
Oh, from where?
Some liquor store. He usually makes it with grain alcohol.
Okay.
But he couldn't get grain alcohol. He said they don't sell it anymore or something because it's
Not
too
even
much.
online?
He didn't go online.
Oh yeah,
You can
he's
get
too old.
anything
He's too
online.
old
You
for
can
that.
buy with some Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. That's next week. Hopefully, you and I will be diving in there.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we're not too late.
Before it busts, I want to get in.
It busted today.
Did it?
Yeah, it busted today, big time.
It's
luckily we didn't buy any, so it doesn't matter.
how about what is it? What is it that I read? 300 million lost cryptocurrency Bitcoin
Today?
No, just
in
from
general?
people who cannot access it because they don't know their passcode or their whatever their wallet code or something.
But you can't do like a reset.
You can't
with your ID.
Nope, nothing. If you lose that code, you're done.
That makes me nervous.
Like I heard that the Winklevoss twins, who are Bitcoin billionaires, have parts of the code in different safes around the country.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Bitcoin billionaires?
Bitcoin billionaires. They were the first Bitcoin billionaires.
Nice.
The Winklevoss twins.
That's a Facebook guys, right?
Those are the Facebook guys.
Facebook cousins or whatever?
Brothers.
Well, they're the brothers, but they're the cousins of Facebook, right?
I don't think so. I think
They created it,
they
but then...
created it, and Mark Zuckerberg stole it from them. Have you seen the movie?
I think that's the one with Justin Timberlake, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my parents let me watch that when I was younger.
Ay. He's lying.
That's how I roll. Big weekend of football.
Big weekend in football. What about that Minnesota game? New Orleans.
Do we want to talk about that? That was very upsetting. Cruiser, relax.
Cruiser's crying just thinking about it. He was going for the Saints.
That game was heartbreaking. I had a $40 bet with Sleeve on the line. He already initiated the bet.
Oh, that's right.
He sent
Double or
me.
nothing
He
or
sent
whatever.
me over the request through Venmo, and little did he know there was a miracle play intact. Are we talking Angels in the Outfield here? Did you watch the play?
I watched the play.
Okay, and what are your thoughts here?
It was one of the worst defensive plays I've seen. And knowing the situation,
Great offense or bad defense?
bad defense. Knowing the situation,
Bad coaching, really. Where was the backup to that safety?
why was the safety? Why didn't he just keep him in bounds and tackle him? Would have been the end of the game. Instead of making that stupid play for it.
Did he do an interview? I didn't see an interview with him.
I haven't seen one. But
Is he
man,
still
oh, man.
alive? Did he commit suicide?
Somebody should check on him.
Dude,
They
that
should
was
check on him.
one of the worst approaches at a game-ending finish for a defense I have seen probably in my whole entire life. There was no backup. There was no one defending the goal line. I know they were trying to defend the field goal attempt as well.
Exactly.
But if you let them catch the ball in bounds, the game is over.
Exactly. You don't need to worry about it. All you need to do is protect the sidelines and the goal line.
Not even the sideline, I don't think. You just need to... I don't know what happened.
Just can't. You can let them throw the ball in bounds.
Let them catch the ball.
Right.
And then defend the
I
goal
thought
line.
even when it was happening, I was like, "Oh, that's the game. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's
over."
over." No, it
Somehow, number 43, I still don't know his name because he's no longer relevant in the world of football, misses the tackle, goes right through him. It looked like an Angels in the Outfield play. I swear to you, it did. If you didn't see it, go watch it and then go watch Angels in the Outfield. And then Mr. Diggs runs all the way for the game-winning touchdown. What was the worst part of that?
The worst part of it was taking about 20 minutes for them to kick the extra point.
They made the Saints come back on the
made
field.
The Saints were off the field, completely off the field in locker room.
Gone.
They made 11 players run out of the tunnel onto the field so they can knee the extra point.
And why do you think they made them do that?
Betting line.
Betting line. Las Vegas probably called the NFL and said, you better.
It's in the rule book. They have to have the extra point attempt now.
And what was the spread? 5.5
It was 5.5, and they won by 5 points.
Unbelievable.
So if they would have kicked an actual field goal instead of kneeling it, it would have turned into
the Minnesota.
Whoever bet on Minnesota.
They would have won.
Right.
That's a multi-million-dollar swing.
Mm-hmm. Whoever bet on New Orleans
to cover won some good money. And
They
Vegas
won.
is pretty upset. Hey.
Oh, so this is something. Whenever he sees animals on the TV, he tries to attack them and barks.
How does he see the animals?
He watches TV.
Max doesn't watch TV.
Well, Max probably can't even see the TV. She's so low to the ground.
Max has never watched. I think she watched TV once, and then there was a Alien on, and she just started losing it. But that was the last time she watched TV.
Until you have a dog that does this, you do not realize how many animals are on commercials. Every single commercial's got a dog in it.
But that's marketing 101.
And let me tell you, this guy goes nuts for the stupid dogs. It's unreal.
That's good.
Drives me nuts.
I like it.
He drives me nuts. Speaking of nuts, D's nuts. Number one fan, I think, D's nuts.
Who is it? Who do we have a name?
Steven.
Oh, Steve is D's nuts?
Steven is D's nuts.
Oh, that's why he wanted it licensed on Facebook.
Yes, that's why.
Oh, so
he's D's nuts.
Do we have a licensing agreement in place, or we can use these nuts as freely as we want?
We can use D's nuts freely for now.
Okay, good. I hope he doesn't come after us and make us sign an agreement.
Yeah, that would be a bummer.
But I'm glad we have a number one fan.
We do, number one fan.
It took us a couple weeks, but now we're rocking and rolling. 200 downloads we approached. I don't know how the download schematics work, but we got 200 and a number one fan, so I'll take it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. We do have, I didn't mention this to Saks yet, I found a way to get donations for our podcast. We're going to have to talk about this.
Okay.
So anyone who donates $20 or more a month will get a free, not a free, but an episode where they host the show. But they have to commit to a year of donations. So they'll get one donation, 1 year of donations, and one show that they'll host. They'll be
the Sportswire.
The Sportswire with number one fan and Saks and Massieh, or whoever they want on the show. It should be fun, but I'm trying to find a way to get us to retire from this mortgage industry. It's not. I don't want the bubble to burst, and
I don't think it's going to burst, but it's.
I think everyone's investing into Bitcoin, so once that bubble bursts, they won't be able to pay their mortgage, and then
we'll be able to flip some properties. Maybe.
Hopefully, I found a couple this week. We just have to work out the money factors.
Yeah, that's always a factor. But back to NFL.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So we have NFC Championship. Minnesota at Philadelphia. Once again, Philly is not favorited. They're the underdog at home. The number one seed in the NFC is the underdog against Minnesota.
First time in history, right?
Minnesota favored -3. Who are you taking?
I have to take the Eagles. And truth be told, I like the Minnesota Vikings. They didn't play that great last week. They had 2 good quarters, 2 out of the 4. They won on a lucky Hail Mary. I still like Philly in this one. Defense is going to prevail. They didn't score a touchdown last week, which kind of worries me.
That's true.
So could this be the first playoff team to go to the Super Bowl without scoring a touchdown?
Could it be the first host of a Super Bowl to have the home team in the Super Bowl?
It's going to be a good game. I like Philly still just because that's who I picked going in. And I want to win my free $50 meal from you because you are officially eliminated as of right now.
It has to be low on carbs for the triglycerides.
Yes, you learned a lot today. Not fats. Fats, just eat up all the fats you want.
Good fats. Avocados.
Avocados.
These nuts.
I don't know if that's necessarily good fat. Depends. Oh, nice pass. We're watching the Lakers versus OKC in the background. Mr. Westbrook threw a nice little alley-oop to Adams. The Lakers are down 64-59. 59-64, I should say. But we're at football right now, right?
We're at football, where we're talking about the NFC.
Who do you got? You got Minnesota?
I'm going to take Minnesota just because I need you to lose for the bet. But I don't know if Minnesota's the better team, to be honest. After seeing them last week, I don't know. Philly, they beat Atlanta. Atlanta was a good team, I thought. And I'm going to go with Minnesota. But I think it should hopefully be a good game.
If the Eagles can score a touchdown, it'll be a good game. But I think Minnesota will prevail. I want Philly to win because I have a big bet with you. There's no reset, I guess, now. Or is there?
Unless we reset and we take opposite teams in the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl, which would be fun. We might have to do that.
Well, we would.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, New Orleans didn't close out. New Orleans looked great the second half. Drew Brees looked great. Drew Brees, should he retire?
No.
Why not?
He's got another
2 years? Max?
year or two left, yeah. Hey, he put up big numbers. He took his team he should have taken them to the NFC Championship.
And probably
if it wasn't
the Super Bowl.
For a defensive miscue.
If it was the Saints-Eagles, I think I go Saints all the way.
So would I.
Yeah. And so I think he's mulling it over. Does he test free agency? Does he retire?
Is he a free agent?
He's a free agent.
Wow. I think he goes back to New Orleans.
But what are they going to sign him to? A 2-year contract? I mean, that just ruins their plans for the future. If
Sign
they have
him to a 1-year deal. He's still better than any other option they're going to get.
Yeah.
They can't sign anybody who's going to be better.
And he shouldn't leave New Orleans. I mean,
No,
he's not going to go anywhere and
Hall
rebuild.
of Fame quarterback Drew Brees?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
I think definitely.
Hall of Fame strong. It's talking Joe Montana. You're talking
He's-
Steve Young.
He's put up the numbers. He's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
He's won 1 Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. You said Big Ben, Hall of Fame quarterback? After his pathetic
Oh man,
469 yards he threw last week, but he got the loss.
He got the loss, and he only got those yards because Antonio Brown is an absolute monster.
Oh yeah, and they were coming from behind. They had
Right.
to score. So
Fourth down. How about those couple fourth down touchdowns?
man.
Unreal. That was a great game.
that was a great game.
Jacksonville at New England. I think that's going to be a great game. Do not sleep on the Jacksonville
I
Jaguars.
like it. I like the Jags. I am. What's the spread on that one? -8.
-8. New England -8.
So they're only giving the Patriots a touchdown, pretty much, at home.
I bet on Jacksonville.
I take Jacksonville too.
I wonder if we put down $100. What
$100 probably when you $300 back. It's probably plus
Probably
300.
not that much.
Plus 300 for sure. Underdog on the road in the playoffs. But how about the Jags? How about Mr. Bortles? Looked good. Didn't look great, but looked good enough to lead his team to victory.
He did enough. Leonard Fournette looked great.
I don't
Running back
understand why
Fournette.
all you guys had doubts about them against the Steelers. Was it maybe they were at home?
Why? I guess, I just feel like at times Bortles is too inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get, and you did see that within the game. Their defense was able to be strong enough, and they were able to put up enough points with Fournette, and they looked good. I think that they're a team that can beat the New England Patriots. I think the Patriots are beatable. I think they can be vulnerable on defense. It's going to be a really good game. So I'm looking at the line here, and it's -8. What is it?
Plus 317.
Yeah.
So you put down 100, you win 317 back. Not bad.
Not bad.
I would take it.
I would probably do.
You want to do $1,500 each?
No, I'm not that
You're not
rich,
rich?
Messiah. I'm not that rich.
All right, we'll save it for Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. But look at the quarterbacks in the playoffs right now. No one has ever been this close to a Super Bowl except Mr. Tom Brady.
What is the headline on ESPN? It was the GOATs and the GOAT.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
That's good. Mm-hmm. I like that.
So you have Blake Bortles, Tom Brady, Case Keenum, and Nick Foles.
Horrible.
Crazy. If you would have said that 3 of those 3 quarterbacks are going to be in the Super Bowl, in the championships.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But who else is out there? You're talking.
It could have been Drew Brees.
Could have been Drew
Could
Brees.
have been Matt Ryan.
Yep. Do you blame the quarterbacks for, or do you give the quarterbacks credit, I should say, for getting their team this far?
I think that for the Eagles, no, because Wentz was the one who got them to where they are. Mm-hmm. Case Keenum, somehow, some way, they've been finding ways to win.
all year.
All year long. They found ways to win, and Keenum didn't start the season as a starter. Bradford was. He got hurt. Keenum came in.
And Bradford's back.
Bradford's back. He's backing up.
Do you put him in?
Didn't they say, I think I read somewhere that they said that if they were down a bunch and needed to score touchdowns, that they would think of putting Bradford in because Bradford's the better thrower.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can take Keenum out after being in all year.
You let him finish off the year. Win or lose.
But I think it would be great to see Minnesota in the Super Bowl at home. I think that would be a great thing. I don't think
it'd be a great storyline, but I don't know if it'd be a good game. Minnesota versus the Pats. Minnesota versus the Eagles doesn't sound entertaining as well. So I think I take that back. Maybe the Vikings are the better of the two for competition wise. But if the Jags win, either one of those teams.
If the Jags win and the Vikings win, the NFL is going to be pissed. Jacksonville, Minnesota.
Who would have thought that 10 months ago?
Yeah, they're probably rooting for New England, Philly. That's what they want, I'm sure.
Yeah, but Philly, I don't think will be an entertaining game. You're talking fan base?
Market-wise.
Yeah, market-wise.
In terms of market-wise.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of Minnesota. Yeah. Even though, Minnesota's not a terrible market for the NFL.
Well, they're hosting the Super Bowl.
They're hosting the Super Bowl, and it's a decent market, the size.
So there's got to be money there. It's supposed to be snowing, right?
I'm sure, but it's an indoor stadium.
So it doesn't matter.
So that doesn't matter. But they did say that the conditions in Philadelphia, that the field was poor last week, that it probably will be poor again to watch for, an interesting game, guys not being able to make cuts as well as they'd like, stuff like that. And I don't know what the weather is going to be like in New England, but it's probably going to be cold.
Probably cold. Always cold.
Always cold out there.
I think they have the weather in there somewhere on the picks. No. Usually they do. Reports, injuries, trends, matchups. Let's check. What do you want? Scoresandodds.com. Nope.
This is a site I always use to
never even heard of it.
To look up the
I didn't even know you were a gambling man.
Yeah, you can see every game today in all.
Can you
all
bet on here?
No, you can't. You can't bet on there.
Because that's smart. They probably sell ad space and make some money.
Tons of ad space.
Yeah.
But you look at all these games and
cool.
Yeah.
So you're saying Minnesota, New England. I'm going Eagles, New England. But we wouldn't be surprised.
I kind of want to see Jacksonville.
I want to see Jackson. I want to dethrone Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. If I ever get reincarnated and God gives me a choice of who I want to be, I would go Tom Brady. Nice hair, not a bad-looking guy, hot wife, Super Bowl champ, MVP, Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's got nice cars.
Pretty good.
Life's pretty good if you're
Tom
Brady.
Good.
Yeah. I would still love to see him lose once and for all.
Whoever comes out of the AFC, be it Jacksonville or New England, I'm okay with. I just don't want to see Philly come out of the NFC.
It would just be too boring, right?
I just feel like they lost so much when they lost Wentz that they're not a fun team to watch anymore.
Yep.
Minnesota, at least, it's an obstacle on offense for them, and they have a great defense. Offense, they can put up big plays with Thielen and Diggs and all that, and their running game's interesting that they lost Dalvin Cook and they have Murray and McKinnon, who's an interesting 1-2 punch that they have there.
And they're doing well.
They
didn't slow down. It wasn't a hindrance on the offense. I think the offense just isn't clicking.
And let's talk about Tennessee.
Ugh.
What a terrible game that was.
What a waste of time.
Horrible game.
I'm surprised we're even talking about it, to be honest with you.
It would have been so much better if Kansas City won that game.
Oh, yeah. But Kansas City didn't play.
And then Tennessee was so horrible in the second half that they said that Mariota got hurt and they had to change their plays and could only run limited plays and all that.
It's the playoffs. You don't make excuses.
No excuses. I don't want to hear it. Horrible game. I don't even want to talk about that game. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
And Pittsburgh. Is it the end for Big Ben?
It's the end for Big Ben. I think it looks like they fired Todd Haley. Mm-hmm. I don't know why Tomlin is still there.
There's talk about them wanting to maybe run him out of there. He's been a good coach. He's been
a good coach, but I think his time's kind of run out. I think you got to make a shift in Pittsburgh, and this is your year to do it. New coach, new year, new me, new quarterback. I think Ben's done. I'm sure he has a couple years left on his contract, so he'll probably stick around for that. But I think it's time for Pittsburgh to remodel the interior of their house.
And what's his face? Le'Veon Bell saying that if he doesn't get a long-term contract, he might not play if he gets tagged again.
Why not?
He doesn't want to get tagged.
I don't understand why that's an issue. What does the tag limit you, or what is it?
1 year, $14 million, or whatever it'll be.
That sounds good to
me. He wants a long-term deal. He wants stability.
So he's thinking if he gets hurt, he can't sign another contract.
Exactly. Yeah. He wants long-term stability. He wants to get paid like the best running back that he feels he is in the league, and you can't blame the guy. In the NFL, you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Even though the contracts are not guaranteed in the NFL, there will be some sort of bonus and guarantee that he does have.
Would you sign it?
Well, yeah, I'd sign it.
If you got tagged, sorry.
Yeah, it's $14 million.
What's his other option if he gets tagged? Retirement? No, he's not going to do that.
You've seen players threaten it and sit out. I don't know if there's ever been a player who said, I'm going to retire in a prime of his career and retired. But you never know with these guys. Think about it, $14 million.
It's a lot of money, baby.
If you get $14 million, you make $7 million take home, you could be set. You're set for life. If you invest that intelligently.
How much money has he made? He's probably made $90 million.
Oh, I'm sure he made $10 million this year, I would think.
At least.
So, you got to say that, okay, just give me tag me for 2 years, $28 million. Take home $14 million, I'm set.
Yeah, I'll take it. I would do it. And just retire after that next year if they don't sign him to a long-term contract.
I think you can only be tagged 2 years in a row. I think after that, you must. I don't think you can be tagged after that.
So you take the money. Did you fart?
No, Cruiser did.
You fart?
Cruiser.
Oh, man. Cruiser.
He's got a sensitive stomach.
What did you feed him?
He only gets limited ingredient food. 6 ingredients are only in the food.
What are the 6 ingredients?
I don't know, but whatever they are.
You don't know, then how do you feed them?
Well, it's in the mix. It's already, it's a bag of it.
Oh, you just buy it.
And then you asked me earlier if he has treats. He doesn't get treats. His treat is a carrot. He loves carrots.
That's it?
That's it.
His tail is wagging. He heard carrot.
Yeah.
What kind of deprived dog is this?
He's not. Look how happy he is. Look how healthy he is. 10 years old. Look at that coat. Shiny as can be.
But he doesn't get treats. I just feel like it's that...
A carrot is a treat.
No, it's not. That's what a carrot is disgusting. This is like... Did you see that story about the 14 kids held captive by their parents?
Crazy.
That is nuts.
Crazy story. It's a sick world we live in.
I mean, it looks normal to me.
I hope that they don't go to the doctor for annual exam.
Well, maybe they did.
They're going to charge a shit out of them.
Maybe they did. And they were like, nope, we can't help you. And the whole time they just wanted to say, hey, we were being held captive. And the doctor just didn't take the question.
Exactly. NBA.
Did you used to watch the NBA on NBC? What was the theme song?
On NBC? I never watched on NBC.
What?
I didn't even know they were on NBC.
Yeah, dog.
I was not a big NBA fan until the last 10 years. So I can't really say I've been, big with the NBA.
The NBA on NBC was the best.
I remember the NHL on ESPN. I remember that.
That was like what?
Hockey night.
1 week?
No, it was before their lockout. I'd say, what was it, before 2004 or whatever. And they had Barry Melrose and everybody, and it was good. Now they're on NBC Sportsnet.
Now they're on NBC's reject station.
Wow.
That no one gets to watch. But the NBA, lots happening.
Lots of injuries.
I'm not even worried about the injuries. I'm worried about these fights that are taking place.
We talked about it during the NFL season, and I said how violent the
because
NFL seems to be getting. It's getting real rough. What happened there in Los Angeles?
Oh, on Monday? All out brawl. I didn't get to watch all of it. Can we watch it now and give them play-by-play?
But then something happened where they say Harden, Paul, Ariza, and Green entered the Clippers locker room to confront Austin Rivers.
That's
after
awesome.
the game or something.
Can they do that?
Ariza and Green both were suspended 2 games today for the incident.
For going into?
I guess for going to the locker room to confront Austin Rivers.
Awesome. This is great. I love it. I'm going to put this on mute, or do you want to, let's see. Oh, commercial. I should have gotten YouTube Red. All right, let's skip this. Oh, is this a full episode? No.
Did it happen early in the game?
Looks like it.
This is a full highlight?
It looks like a full clip. Oh, it looked like Blake Griffin and Chris Paul got into it.
Let's see. Paul there is working Griffin.
Oh, there it is.
Griffin swipes the ball.
Little testy.
A little bit. That's probably leading up to everything.
There you go.
Yep.
Get that
There
shit
you
out
go.
of here. This is play-by-play. We're watching. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is the clip I selected. But it looks like everyone's getting intense. This is the end of the game. Oh, right here. Blake Griffin talking trash to the coach. What's this guy's name? He's been the coach for a while.
Oh, Mike D'Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni. Here it comes. Here it comes. This is where it gets testy.
D'Antoni is the coach of Houston?
Houston, yeah.
Wow.
Where have you been?
I'm not, a big NBA fan. I'll
looks,
watch.
Looks like Chris Paul and Blake are getting into it. They were teammates.
They were
years
teammates,
ago,
yep.
right?
They were teammates.
Man, bad blood.
Wasn't it just last year? Yeah, it was just last year. This is the first year that Paul is on the Rockets.
Oh, look, looks like D'Antonio is talking trash to Griffin. So it gets testy. It gets testy. I love it.
Ariza gets involved there. Remember Ariza on the Lakers? Oh.
Best player.
He was
Best
great. I
off
can't
the
believe
bench.
that they let him go.
He still is. There he is again. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. It wasn't too bad. I think maybe people are blowing it up.
Is this all that happened?
It looks like it. Doesn't look like there was much. That's a regular foul.
He ripped his
That's fine. That happens.
his pants.
That happens. Oh, there it is again.
It's getting testy. There's a minute 12 left. The game's out of reach.
Why are they still in the game? Why is Blake Griffin in the game?
That's a good question.
Maybe that's why they went to the locker room.
It's 13 point game with a minute 12 left.
This is good stuff. Little testy. Bam!
Off the head.
They call foul first. All right, so the
Just go. Oh, you clicked off?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit.
Maybe there's more.
Maybe there is, but the point is, does the NBA have a problem like the NFL?
Well, I think the worst thing was Aflalo. I don't know if it was today or yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Threw a hook.
Horrible right hook.
Horrible right hook.
He needs to go to like a boxing gym.
Well, that's why he's in the NBA and not a boxer, obviously.
But still, you got to have a sense of fighting. I mean, I think you could throw a better right hook.
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
Really?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll take you to the boxing gym.
But I don't remember the last time I saw like a true punch. Maybe the Malice at the Palace.
That was the last time I've seen the NBA like this.
Yeah,
Do you think that's next?
It's getting out of control. It's getting there. It's getting testy.
Everyone's getting chippy with the refs. Everyone's getting chippy with each other. Coaches and players are arguing, going in the locker rooms. What we're missing next is a nice little brawl with a fan. Should we be those fans, Saks?
No.
What's the fine?
For the fan?
Yeah. We just get banned from
We probably get banned from the stadium. But I don't want any part of these guys.
No criminal charges?
I don't think so. You're not, as long as you don't run on the court.
So if I egg on, let's say, LeBron James, and he jumps in it, which he won't because he's LeBron James, right? He's very patient. But if he attacks me and I somehow get a nice little punch in, I can't go to jail.
No, I don't think so. No.
Let's do it.
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
D. Frank, these nuts, you down? Someone's down out there. I
Someone
know
out
someone
there
is out there who wants to go to Staples Center with me, lending tips, and wants to pick on LeBron James. Or anyone. We could pick on anyone.
I would pick on somebody who has a short fuse. Like a Dennis Rodman type. Dennis Rodman back in the news today.
That would be perfect.
Did you see?
No, what happened? Did he die?
Rehab. He's going to rehab. He got
Wasn't
a DUI.
he always in rehab?
His life's been in rehab.
What do you mean DUI? Who gets a DUI and you're a multimillionaire?
Has he heard of Uber?
Uber. We talked about this last week. Maybe he's like, nope, I'm not taking the Uber. I listened to the Thesportswire.
Yeah.
He was like, after what I heard on the Thesportswire, it's just not my time. No Uber or Lyft for me. I'm going to just drive drunk. Love it. Thank you, Dennis Rodman, for being you.
Rodman enters rehab after DUI arrest.
He just didn't want to use a damn Uber. I understand, D.
In Southern California, Newport Beach.
Yeah, he lives down here.
Breathalyzer. He failed sobriety and breathalyzer tests. It's his second trip to rehab. He spent 3 weeks after returning from a trip to North Korea. Speaking of North Korea, we had this false alarm thing in Hawaii over the weekend.
Awesome.
Where supposedly someone pressed the wrong button.
Accidentally. And kept his job?
Are you buying it?
No, absolutely not.
You accidentally hit a button that had that sort of panic and that sort of reaction?
For 38 minutes and you had no clue how to correct it? You couldn't send a text 2 minutes later when you realized it?
Is that Carmelo?
That is Carmelo. Got a little chubby.
He did get chubby. Wow.
Maybe it's just your high definition TV.
Maybe.
He looks old.
Yeah, it doesn't look like...
He looks like he got punched in the face a couple times.
Yeah, he looks...
What's his wife's name? Lala?
Lala?
Yala?
I think it's his ex-wife.
Oh, they got divorced?
I think so.
Rough life for Carmelo. Not a Tom Brady fantasy ending.
No. But back to this whole Japan, Hawaii thing. I heard that it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Japan sent out a accidental warning on some sort of bomb or something.
Do you think these are actually real? And then...
So my brother loves conspiracy theories.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
He believes that North Korea is the root of this. That something's going on in North Korea and they're sending out some sort of bomb that's not really going off and it goes down. Or they're making believe that they're sending something and then they're causing this panic.
No, there's definitely something going on. There's definitely a bomb. I think it's not a conspiracy.
You just don't accidentally send off an alert like that.
No, and not say anything for 38 minutes. I think
it was an accident.
I think it took them 20 minutes to realize that, hey, this bomb wasn't going to come over the island.
And then they decided to kind of cover it up.
Because your boy Donald probably said, hey, let's keep it quiet like that porn star he dated for 2 years. Did you hear about that?
No, but I did hear that he went for a physical as well.
Oh, good. Just like you, same doctor?
I hope that
Did he ask a follow-up question?
I hope not. I hope that he gets the same treatment that us commoners and peons.
I guarantee you he didn't.
They said... So he said he's in good health, but is he really in good health?
Yeah. He looked like he's 73 years old or something. He looks great.
Did you see on the internet they were showing pictures of people who are the same weight as him?
No.
Like famous, like
How much does he weigh?
I think 240 or something.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So they were showing athletes.
He's like 6'6" or 6'5", or no? Is he just he wears a long tie? His ties are 6'5".
Do taller people wear longer ties?
I don't know. He looks taller for some reason. Are you looking up Donald Trump stats?
Yeah.
How tall is
6'2".
Donald Trump? At Google knew.
6'2".
6'2".
Barack Obama 6'1".
71. Is he the tallest president?
No.
Who is the tallest president? Let's Google it. I think it's Kennedy, maybe. Kennedy was tall.
It's like they're listening. It's always my
Abraham Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln, 6'4".
Woo!
The shortest James Madison, 5'4".
5'4". That's short. That's like my friend Cy and Jason and Brian.
You have lots of short friends.
I like to keep it that way. Short is better for me. It makes me stand out.
So me and Sleeve, I would say, are the taller of your friends.
You, Sleeve.
Rami.
Yep, Rami. Sam is pretty tall. I mean, I got a good mix. Good mix and match. Mm-hmm. I took a picture yesterday with the world's tallest CPA. He was 6'6".
Is he really the world's tallest CPA?
I just made that up, but he was pretty tall.
Is he a good CPA?
No clue.
No?
No clue. He's probably listening, but no clue.
Looking for a CPA myself.
Are you?
To do my taxes this year.
You are a W-2 employee, so you should just go on TurboTax. Oh, you do have a couple.
I do have some
off-the-wall investments, some uncanny investments.
Some dividend income from stocks and stuff like that. Once you go to that Schedule D income or Schedule B or whatever they want to call it, TurboTax is
charging you per form.
Then they charge me and it's not free anymore.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to pay, I'd rather just get...
I just got a new listing emailed to me. 6.6 million. Awesome. Look at that.
Rancho Santa Fe?
Yeah. Your pops interested? Your brother maybe?
No, but you know who might be interested?
Eric? These nuts?
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate? Are they back in the news?
No, I don't think so. But there's a podcast I've been listening to about Heaven's Gate. They rented the mansion in Rancho Santa Fe where 39 people committed suicide.
In the Cortezes? I'm doing the emoji thing right now where he slaps his
the hands
forehead.
up. That's one of my new favorite emojis.
I used the bicycle emoji today for the first time. You ever see the bicycle one?
My dad bought a bicycle.
Oh, what's he going to use that for?
I don't know. Midlife crisis. Decided to buy a bicycle. Not a regular bicycle, too. Some like weird. I tried to ride. I couldn't even ride it.
You get like a discount, or you should get a golf cart. That community is golf cart friendly.
It is a golf cart friendly community.
Yeah.
Especially since they are on the golf course over there.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended. So NBA. Lakers had a good week.
Yeah, after losing 9 in a row, they won 4 in a row.
I'll take it.
They lost to the Grizzlies the other night.
Bad loss.
Guess who wasn't in the game again when they lost?
Who? Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo Ball. Out with a knee injury. Missed last game, missing tonight's game. Coincidence or not, the Lakers are a different team with Lonzo Ball in the lineup.
I don't know. I'm still kind of in between. He's shown some glimpses of glory, but I still don't think he's
gotten his line to a respectable 10.7 rebound, 7 assist average.
Almost a triple-double every game.
Which isn't bad. It's not LeBron, 27, 8, and 9 a game.
No, but you can't compare him.
You can't compare. And Cleveland's something we have to talk about. 2 and 8 in their last 10. They are 5 games better than a not being in a playoff spot.
That's not good.
The number 9 seed is 5 games behind.
LeBron came out and said this was the hardest year he's ever played.
Should there be concern in Cleveland?
Yes, 120%. Is it LeBron? Is he just getting old? He's still averaging 27 points.
I think that you don't have younger guys around LeBron. When you look, you have the same guys coming off the bench. You have D. Wade. You have J.R. Smith. It's just, there's no young energy that's gonna... When LeBron has to be your number one energy guy, I think you're in trouble.
LeBron has to be the team, right?
Yeah.
He can't depend on anyone.
What's going on with Isaiah?
Which one's Isaiah? Thomas?
Yeah.
He played well. He had a horrible shooting night a couple nights ago.
He's no Kyrie.
He's no Kyrie. So right now, the Kyrie trade looking like it's all Boston, right?
And look how well Boston's doing without Hayward.
Hayward wasn't hit or miss.
Hayward's a really good player. He's a really good NBA player.
He used to not be really good. He was a good college player. I would say he's an average NBA player.
Watching the Lakers here.
They're getting blown out, down by 20. Fourth quarter. The backups are in for the Thunder, and they're still getting beat.
Well, the Lakers are like having a backup team.
The Lakers are a minor league team.
Who's this white guy? I saw him the other day.
Is he white or Slovenian or something?
I don't know, but he shouldn't even be in the league.
No.
By the way, I had a listener reach out to me and answer a question that we posed on the Sportswire.
What was the question? And what
the
was the
G
answer?
League.
Oh, yes.
Where does the G League come from? We wanted to know.
And the answer?
Gatorade.
That's the greatest marketing ploy ever. Starting your own league.
Gatorade. Gatorade said that they'll sponsor the league if they change it to the G League.
And the NBA said?
G League it is.
G League it is.
The G League it is. That's the story I was told.
Did you cross-reference this fan?
I did not.
This could be just kind of like a troll. I get trolls all the time. Being a celebrity, I am. Google?
Gatorade G League. NBA G League. Gatorade calls up.
Yep.
NBA has renamed the NBA G League as part of a multi-year extended partnership between the NBA and Gatorade.
Wow. What else are you going to do, NBA? You going to just sell the NBA Jerry West logo for the next highest bidder? Horrible. You agree with it?
Hey.
How much? How much?
Look at the NBA. They're allowing advertising on the jerseys this year.
Which I think is going to happen in the NFL and MLB, and it's just a matter of time.
You think about it, though, and you look at, I know you don't, but NHL, hockey, the boards around the rink are all advertisements. You don't have that in any other sport.
Well, the NBA has those little moving things at the scorers table, but You're right, that's it.
You know, when you look at an NHL arena,
it's all advertising.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what do you think? You think Logos on the jersey? You think they sell the naming rights to the actual league? Not a bad idea.
No.
It's wherever the attention is, right? So if we're watching this game, all we see is jerseys and the Tide logo, we're probably most likely going to eat Tide Pods.
I felt like that was going there.
Have you seen that?
What is wrong with people?
What is the point of it?
I don't get it.
I know I'm getting old, but
And
it
then
just
I read
sounds...
an article where somebody who they quoted, a professional or whatever, saying that Tide should change, or whoever makes the pod should change them from looking so colorful and whatever so people don't eat them.
I don't think that's the factor there.
I think that...
What did we do without Tide Pods?
I recently made the switch from Tide Pods back to regular detergent.
Why?
I feel like it just does a better job.
Oh, I can't. Maybe they're going to stop making it in the
I don't
future.
think they should.
I think it comes in handy.
The pod. Oh, it's definitely easier to use the pods.
Oh, yeah.
But I just felt like the pod, sometimes I'd find like it didn't disintegrate the entire way, and I had a little bit of a...
Really?
Yeah.
Never had that.
Or I felt like it wasn't as fragrant as putting the entire liquid cup in. I'd never used the powdered detergent.
That's old school. That's old
I've
school.
I've never seen it used. I've never used it.
Grandma uses that.
She sure does. I remember seeing it at her house in the laundry room.
Yeah. Grandma loves that. Now
it's like the coffee creamer. That's
the half and
powdered.
half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Powdered.
Who
creamer.
uses that still? The white and then the top. You
and
like flip it.
Yeah. Go to any bank. They have it there. I was at Chase today.
What's a bank?
I was at Chase today. They had it.
Whoa, who's this? I don't know. Jennifer George? Who's that? No clue.
But, yeah. Creamer. Unbelievable. Banks.
What do they get if they complete the Tide Challenge?
Nothing. A trip to the hospital, probably. Why, their mouth foams or something? What's wrong with kids, really? What's wrong with society?
It's the parents.
I read a thing that the Center for Disease Control had already year to date had more people for Tide Pods or whatever to the emergency room than they had all of last year.
I believe it. This thing's really caught on.
It's
Can we watch one?
No, I don't want to watch.
I haven't watched one. I just saw it on the news feed.
I just saw it today also, and I couldn't believe it. I was just reading an article about it, and it's a sick world. Why don't they go outside and play?
Why would you do that? You have social media. You have to impress. Did I spell it wrong? Yoga's popping up.
Tide Pod, not Tide Ball.
Tide Ball, I was thinking.
So they were talking, though, about how YouTube's trying to make sure that they don't stay on there, how they're taken down immediately.
That's not, I put Tide Pod. Man, I'm losing it. I take the Tide. That's fake. That's fake. Let's go. You keep talking. I keep watching.
I feel... I'm trying to remember where I was the other day where they were encouraging children to do things on an iPad or something, and I was thinking to myself, why are you encouraging this behavior? Why are you encouraging all this technology?
It's the future.
I think that society is way worse off today than it was us growing up.
No, I don't think so.
If you could go back to having a flip phone with no email on it, you'd be better off.
No.
Right now, you're on the clock 24/7.
I'd have more anxiety, I think.
No, you'd be able to go home, relax, and then come back to the office and work.
There's no relaxation. You would just always have that on your mind. I think now I can handle things on the fly, clear my emails when I want, respond to texts, just do a lot of stuff.
I think you were way better off in earlier days.
No, disagree.
So you like today's day and age with all
Love
the
it.
technology.
You're always connected to someone.
I don't want to always be connected to someone. I want to disconnect.
Then go to Hawaii. Oh, you can't do that because you might get blown up. Go to Fiji where there's no phone service.
I'd love to take one of those trips where you have one of those like huts on stilts.
I have no idea what that is. Can you?
You've never seen like Fiji, Bora Bora, where they have the huts and they're in the middle of the water on stilts?
Nope.
And they have like the glass floor so you can see the... You're lying.
Never seen it.
You're lying.
Is this like a fantasy world you live in?
No.
You have to pay lots of money to come here?
I would think.
Remember, I come from a low to middle class home. We come from Egypt, where we make pyramids using
like one of these.
slaves.
One of these.
I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah,
but I didn't think it was
about.
real.
It is real. You go to Bora Bora. You go to.
I will never go
the
to Bora Bora.
Maldives or whatever.
That
it's
looks
called.
extremely boring to me. Do you have cell phone service there? It doesn't look like it. So how am I going to post my Lending Tip Tuesdays, do the podcast, like some comments, respond to people, make new friends?
Why can't you just take a week and do Massieh? Relax.
I don't need to do Massieh. It's boring. I need to be always engaged, always on my phone, always around people.
So whenever Britt tells me that I'm addicted to my phone, I always tell her I'm not as bad as Josh. So at least I have you to kind of say, hey, I'm not as bad as Josh.
I think there would be millions of people in the world who would agree with you.
I will admit, though, I am totally addicted to my phone. I have FOMO. When my phone goes off, I want to pick it up and look and see what's going on. See who it was.
You
respond
are not
to it.
addicted to your phone. I'm not addicted to my phone.
Oh, please. You're addicted.
I think addicted is the wrong word. I think I'm engaged with my phone. I engage.
How does Farrah feel about you being engaged?
Hates it.
Okay.
Does not like it one bit.
Okay.
She's one of those. She would be one of those girls who would want everything to disappear. She would love Bora Bora with the huts. Not gonna happen.
Maybe she should third wheel with me and Britt.
Feel free. Go ahead. That would be a good vacation for all of us. Mm-hmm. You three and myself. Me and Max will chill at the beach on our Instagram, responding to demanding people. Did you see this guy on our Instagram?
No.
He's demanding that we check his profile. Go to our profile real quick right here. We'll give him a shout out just because. Go to the comments. Hit the comments.
Is it somebody we know?
No one. No, we don't know anyone on here. Look at the last comment. Read it out loud.
Hey there. Observe my IG biograph promptly. Promptly.
How crazy is this guy?
At least he was polite.
He's demanding, okay? If I want to view your Instagram, I will view your Instagram. I don't need your permission or your orders to view your Instagram. What kind of... Did you view it? Did you go to his profile?
It's some sort of apparel thing. He's trying to
sell
some sort of clothing line.
Send us some free clothes and we'll promote you. Okay, we just gave you a free plug. You'll probably lose business here.
There's a picture of him in his underwear, I think.
Oh, good-looking quads. He's got a couple of hot girls.
Speaking of quads, Kawhi Leonard out with a quad injury. Only 9 games this season before he had to go back out with the quad injury.
Did he sign like a fat contract last year? I think so. And now he's just milking it.
Nah.
Yeah, I think players do that.
They cash in and then they...
Cash in and they're gone.
The insurance covers them.
Now some petty little injury.
Petty officer?
Petty officer. He'll be down this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Be down. You probably won't be joining us.
Probably not. No. I probably will not be invited.
Nope, you will not be. Unfortunately.
We got petty officer. And then we have Sleeve, I heard, making a trip. He got a little annoyed at me.
Oh, yeah? Why?
He told me he was going to come down if he can stay at the house.
Okay.
I said, yeah, it should be fine. I said, you might want to look into renting a car. Because last time Sleeve came, used my car every morning to go to the gym, and I just don't want to be without a car if I need the car for him to... But he's probably not going to go CrossFit anymore because you don't have the CrossFit membership for him to go with.
Correct. So you said no car.
I told him to look into a car, and he said, F you, I'll use an Uber.
I have a solution for you, Sleeve. You can use the Lending Tips smart car. I know you've seen it. You will get more girls talking to you than you ever have.
I don't think Sleeve can fit in the Lending Tips smart car.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Sleeve has gotten bignastics, he calls it. He's as big as a smart car, for sure.
Last time Sleeve came over here, he ate 2 California burritos. He went and he ordered 2 California burritos for himself and ate them both. I was shocked.
In one sitting?
One sitting. That's a big dude.
That's an enormous dude. He probably misses those burritos.
I wonder what his triglycerides are.
Sleeve, if you're listening, send us your
panel, your lipid and blood
panel.
panel results.
And why is he coming down here again?
For the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
I think What are you doing for the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, not much.
We watched the Super Bowl together last year.
Yeah, could be. Maybe we throw a party this year. It's the 1 year anniversary.
It is the 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary, birthday. We got to do something. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll throw a party.
We're doing dinner. Is it next weekend?
Should we party here or too small?
We go party here.
15, 20 people? No.
We can fit.
I don't know if that's comfortable for the Super Bowl.
Where else can we?
You got to talk baseball.
We can go to my parents' house.
Don't.
They got a bigger spot.
Let's not be bored, okay?
No.
We're still young, okay? We're not 90.
Sometimes I do feel like I'm 90.
We are almost 90.
Do you get tired? Like, do you wake up tired?
No.
I wake up tired.
How do you wake up tired?
I don't know.
What time do you wake up? 7?
Before then, about 6:40.
That's not bad.
I go to sleep 10:30.
That's not bad.
No, I get a full 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours?
Full 8 hours. A solid 8. Sometimes I lay in bed to watch TV. Out. Just immediately. 9:15. I'm out.
My brain doesn't shut off. I have to take sleeping pills.
You and my boy EJ. EJ can't sleep either, this poor guy.
I don't sleep at all.
He says he can't sleep. He can take melatonin. He can take this and that. Just doesn't sleep.
I stack it. I take magnesium, zinc, and something else. And then Unisom just puts me to bed for 2 hours. I wake up. Can't go back to sleep.
That's terrible.
It's fine. Wake up at 4:15. Go through my routine. Hit up the gym. Back at it, baby. I don't feel 90. I feel 20.
You look 20.
Thank you.
I
do not look 20. I look like I'm 30.
You're cutting.
Cutting weight?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to EJ, when he saw you the other day, he said that you were cutting.
That's terminologies for bodybuilders, but yes, thank you, EJ.
EJ, going
I'm still bigger than both of you guys.
Well,
like weight-wise.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I could lose another 10 pounds. For me, I believe my secret to weight loss is smaller portions and apple cider vinegar.
I would agree with you.
So for me, I can eat whatever I want, really, in moderation.
Do you know I wash my hair with apple cider vinegar?
I do, because I watched Lending Tips.
Yes. Oh, it was in the shower, yes.
About keeping it liquid. And when I did my mortgage, I took the Lending Tips advice. I was going to put down more money, but I remembered your video where you said, keep it liquid.
Did you thank me?
And of course I thanked you.
Good. Just making sure. I don't remember.
Sure did.
Baseball.
What's going on with the Pittsburgh Pirates?
They traded someone.
They traded two people in the last few days. The first, Garrett Cole, a pitcher, traded him over to the Astros. And yesterday, Andrew McCutchen to the San Francisco Giants.
Good move for the Giants. I don't see the benefit for the Pirates.
Pirates are obviously looking to dump salary.
Yeah, but they were playing so well.
They had a few good years, and it looks like back to the rebuild for them. I just don't get it. I saw an article where fans are asking for the owner to sell the team.
I think he should.
But I don't get why the Giants would want to make that move. McCutchen's in a decline. Evan Longoria, who they got
yeah.
in a decline.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like moves you want to make for a franchise that's looking to long-term success. I just don't see the benefit in the moves to the Giants. Is McCutchen going to be a better outfielder for them than the outfielders they have? Yes.
But it's not a long-term move.
It's not a long-term move, obviously.
It doesn't fix the Giants' gaps right now. Their pitching is not as good as it was a couple years ago. Offense, sluggish.
They're getting older. Buster Posey's just getting older.
Bruce Bochy done with the Giants?
I don't know.
He's got one more good year, I think.
Yeah, he's had some health issues, I think.
But who's going to take down the Dodgers? No one.
In the NL, the Cardinals got better.
Yeah.
You never know what to expect from the Cardinals.
They're always decent.
I don't see anybody in the NL West. NL East are the Mets, are the Braves, it's not the Marlins, are the Phillies. People are saying that the Phillies could have a decent year. I think the Dodgers are the class in the NL, and in the AL, of course, it's the New York Yankees.
Of course, they're the buying champions of the world. I'm watching this game here. 110-90, Lakers are down. There's still fans in the arena. Are you that fan who stays until the game is over?
No.
Why are there still fans there?
It depends, actually.
3 minutes left.
It's a school night. Got to beat the traffic.
Maybe you paid a big dollar amount for this ticket.
I remember.
And it's Oklahoma. I guess there's really nothing to do.
Growing up, whenever I'd go to Nassau Coliseum to watch the Islanders play,
Gary Payton.
They would, whenever people would start getting up to leave, they would be chanting, "Beat the traffic, beat the traffic." World Series, Game 4, Subway Series, Yankees Mets.
You left early?
My dad made us leave early because he didn't want to get stuck in traffic.
Was it Game 4 like a good finish?
It was the game where they won the World Series.
And you went home early?
We went home early.
Did you beat traffic?
We sure did.
Was your dad happy about that?
I guess so.
Were you happy about that?
I wasn't thrilled. I wasn't.
How about now, looking back at
looking
it?
Back at
older, more mature.
I would have liked to stay.
Still, to this day?
Still,
33 years later.
Yep. Well, I didn't go at newborn stage.
20.
And I'm not even 33 yet. But I'll be 31.
31.
Next
Week,
Sportswire
right?
podcast. The next Sportswire be 31.
Luckily, we're not going to seasons 52 for your birthday.
No, we're not. Not yet. Not this year.
Now we can switch it when you're 35. What else you got? Hockey?
Hockey?
A little Bahia?
You know,
More
it's
spam than...
still Vegas. Best team in the West. Best expansion franchise ever. Vegas Golden Knights. Best expansion franchise. I talk about it every week.
Do they win it all this year? Would that be history in the making?
Oh, it would for sure be history. I'd love to see them win it all. I'd love to see them go to Stanley Cup Finals.
Right now, they're the front runners, right? I don't really watch hockey for the record, Sportswire, but I have been catching the highlights at the gym.
Oh, I like it.
They have one TV that plays hockey highlights.
Nice. That's good. I'm
Next
glad
to the bicep machine. Did biceps today.
Look, your shirt looks like it's gonna explode.
It's a medium.
You need to upgrade to a large, I think.
No, I'm sticking.
Do you really wear a medium?
No, this is an extra large. Actually.
Okay, I was gonna say.
My pectoral muscles are just getting big.
Okay.
Is that what was the vacation place we were talking about? Bora Bora? Is that
Bora
Bora Bora
Bora
on your screen? Your screensaver is Bora Bora?
No, it's just a default background.
Okay.
It's funny that I have a beach background because I don't even like the beach.
No, yeah, it's really interesting.
That is weird. It's a nice picture though. That's why I chose it.
Why don't you put the Sportswire back there? Why do you have 18 unread emails?
No, it's a mistake.
It's a mistake.
I'm one of those people.
It's not
I use the Gmail. Yeah.
That's your spam account, right?
It's some
Smart.
It could be is it just didn't reload, so it's got old ones.
Lots of spam in there. That's all spam. Oh, there's Sleeve.
Sleeve emailed us this morning.
Okay, do you have two?
There you go. So now I got 2 emails.
Okay, there you go.
Updated.
I'm okay now. My anxiety is lessened.
Are you one of those who has to have a clean
slate?
Me too. I'm the same way. I cannot stand when it shows that I have unread
Spam,
emails,
everything.
text messages.
Everything. Clean.
I go through my spam all the time to see if there's anything important that got stuck in the spam.
If I don't respond to your email or text, that means you are not important at that given time.
Well, luckily for me, I always get responses from you. I guess I'm important.
You are on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 7.
Who's above me?
Not many people.
Do you have any 10s?
No 10s.
No 10s.
No 10s.
Any 9s?
No 9s.
Really?
Everyone is a 7.
Look at Ingram. He looks so high.
He always looks high. Have you seen his interviews?
No.
If you haven't, go to Lakers Talk Instagram. Alan Slewa, remember that guy?
Of course I remember Alan Slewa.
Has interviews.
Accounts executive.
Still account one of the best. He has interviews of Ingram, and he just sounds so high.
I saw something today about how the states with legalized marijuana want banks to open up to companies that sell cannabis.
Why not? I think they should. I think we should create our own bank that only accept money from cannabis users.
But it won't be FDIC insured.
That's fine.
So what's securing it?
We can find something else. There's no other option. It's America, man. We always have options. What is FDIC anyways?
Federal Depository Institution something? I don't know. I'm making
insurance
that up.
coverage?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But I have no idea either.
What is it? $250,000 they'll insure each account up to or something?
Yeah. Makes no sense. I'll find another.
I'll put
Farmers
10
insurance.
Bitcoins behind it.
That's a lot. It's $130,000.
Yesterday was a lot more.
Yeah, it shows.
How much money, I wonder, was lost today?
At least 300 million.
What worries me
300 billion, sorry.
is all these people who don't know anything about Bitcoin, who just see the talk about it.
Why is that worrying? That's what everything's like.
And they're going to lose all their money.
Don't worry about it.
I think I said it before on last week's. That's the next bubble, in my opinion, is the cryptocurrency bubble.
Yeah. Looks like it went up a little.
What did it open at?
Yesterday, it shut down at like 15,000. Today, it's at 11. Mm-hmm. That's still pretty big. I have Litecoin, and that kind of dropped.
I didn't realize that Bitcoins were like in the dollars years ago.
Oh, yeah. It's pennies.
That's crazy. There's so many. I heard a podcast about a guy who had a couple Bitcoins, like 2 Bitcoins or 3 Bitcoins that he bought for nothing, and he lost the wallet.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. He's done. He couldn't find it. They tried to find his old computer and find it on there. Couldn't find it.
Looks like everything's coming back to life. Ethereum. You've heard of Ethereum.
I've heard of it. I haven't really done anything in this Bitcoin stage. I'd like to
next week
invest a little bit in it. I feel like I'm kind of missing out. Just
next
take
week.
a little bit of money and go for the ride.
Next week we got class.
Nothing crazy.
Hopefully.
We got class?
Hopefully. Bitcoin class.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We're signed up.
Just remember, next week I will be out of this house.
Oh, yeah. You're getting tented.
We're getting tented. The whole community is being tented.
And it's already 7:12. Crazy. Time flies when you're having
It's
fun.
time to wrap up the wire, I guess.
Is.
It was a good one, I think. I think we had a solid sports wire, solid sports
we'll
talk.
See. We'll wait and see what our number one fan says.
Yeah.
If we don't have
our number one fan,
92 comments on Facebook tomorrow before 6 a.m.,
I feel like he only did that, though, because we were Facebook Live last week.
He might, yeah.
So where is he going to comment this week?
I'll still post it on Facebook.
Okay, you're going to post it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have.
If we don't have 92 comments before 6 a.m. next week, this week,
he tagged a Steelers fan 57 times in memes about the Steelers losing.
So he's got
before he got blocked.
You got him
by the Steelers fan.
Nice.
So he was going hard. I texted him. I said, "Hey, D's nuts." I said, you went over the top with that.
That's good. We want that type of fan. We want the honest feedback and the honest bullying. Mm-hmm. These nuts, we don't mind. We don't mind these nuts.
We welcome
on
these
our
nuts.
page. Okay, too far. I don't welcome.
No.
You just don't say that.
Well, Sleeve, I want to hear from Sleeve if he's down to have the smart car.
Sleeve, smart car, all yours. No charge.
Wow.
Just don't crash. Have your own insurance. And don't.
He's got to pick up one lead.
He'll pick up multiple leads, and he'll get a girl. Guaranteed. He'll get a girl.
Not in the smart car, because I don't think anybody else can fit in the smart car.
He won't get a girl into the smart. He'll pick up a girl and then use an Uber.
Okay.
To take her back to your place.
No.
And hopefully make some sweet, sweet love at the Saks residence.
Wow.
That'd be amazing.
No.
Sleeve, $1,000 bounty if you can make that happen. Pick up a girl in a smart car, bring her back to the Saks residence, wake up Saks with your sweet, sweet lovemaking. With your grunts that you make during CrossFit. All right, that's it.
We'll leave it at that. Sportswire, Saks and Massieh. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.